Well, I'm excited. I think we have a new group. We've got senior leaders. We've got returning players who've got a lot of experience. Ellie Harmeyer, Mara Minsterman, Maddie Wright, three seniors who have played in a lot of tournament basketball games, important March basketball games. Mixed into that, we've got a lot of youth, a lot of sophomores and freshmen who have not had experience. So I'm excited for this group. I think there's a genuine hunger for this group to maybe do something that our program has never done. And that excites me every day I get to work with them. I love coaching this team. I love this group of players, how hard they compete, how hard they work. And wherever that puts us at the end of the year, I'm not sure where that's going to be. But I really do have a deep appreciation for how this group is working at this point in the season.
You spoke to the upperclassmen leadership. Other than that, what do you like most about your team this year?
I think we have probably more depth this year than we've had. And when I say depth, I think we've got 13 players who are all good enough to play for us. And I've talked to the team about this, that we have, in the past couple of years, we've had a pretty core 7 or 8 who are going to play, and anything we get beyond that is going to be a little bit of a bonus. This year, I'm not sure we have a real definitive 7 or 8. I think there's 13 that are all good enough and all bring something different to the table. So I think our depth is going to be, it's going to be a challenge in that I've got to figure out how to fit all those pieces together. But at the end of the day, ultimately, I think this season we will have a lot more depth and a lot more the ability to play maybe a little bit different with different lineups.
What do you think about the OVC overall this year?
I think this is the best it's been since I've been in the league. When you look at the teams across the board, I see a lot of talented players who I've competed against for 2 years who are now juniors and seniors. A lot of experience that you look at a team like Tennessee Tech who has put together a really good group of young players who are now a really good group of veteran players. And I think that holds true for a lot of teams in this league. There's not gimme games in this league. The talent, I think, top to bottom has improved, and I think you saw that with the league's reputation nationally, and our league-wide RPI improved drastically last year. And I think this year it could be even better. And that just speaks to the coaches in this conference doing a great job recruiting, and then when they get the players in their programs, they're getting better. And I think this year's league race could be the most competitive, most contested race that we've seen in a long time.
Tell us about the OVC tournament being held in Evansville again this year.
It's a great venue. The Ford Center is a beautiful site for Belmont fans. I mean, we pull into Evansville, you see the signs for Evansville, and we get here, the DoubleTree, and see the Ford Center. The memories from the last 2 seasons, winning championships with some really special groups of young women. For me, I'll never forget that. So every time I come to Evansville, that's going to be special. I think there's a familiarity that the Ford Center has now, being here for 6 ball games in the last 2 years, and winning 2 championships. There's a comfort being on that floor. And for me, there's also a lot of stress and nerves that come into it, because I know how hard it is to compete against the other coaches and the other teams in this league, and how hard those championships were.